Hi, my name is Katie Kersey, and today I'm going to go over my first three steps in my lesson plan. I'm doing 8th grade Social Studies Arkansas History. Um, the two standards that I'm going to use in the lesson plan for my Arkansas history is geography, and the students will analyze the geographic attributes of Arkansas. I'm going to be using a reading standard for literacy. For Arkansas history, the integration of knowledge and ideas. Um, the objective that for my students to learn out of this lesson is to be able to compare and contrast the 6 geographic representations in Arkansas. To do this, I will use charts and graphs out of the text, show a short video on some of the layouts of Arkansas history. Students will be able to explain and discuss specific information in the text. Next is my student grouping. I will group my students in a whole group instruction, a whole group discussion, small group discussions, and a group assignment. Whole group instruction will allow for me to provide the students with the knowledge and content they need to start discussions on lesson in a whole group environment. Whole group discussions will allow me to gain feedback that students are understanding the lesson prior to being placed in small groups for discussion and project. I have chosen the small groups based on the individual student diagnostic assessments. By students being placed into small groups, I can attend to the instructional needs for specific students. I will have my students with an IEP or 504 in a group with a child that excels in reading. Such needs as visually impaired, a 504 plan, students with an IEP, and multiple intelligences. Because of discipline issues with certain students, groups will be placed in specific areas in the classroom. By arranging the students in a small group, I will be able to walk from group to group, assessing the discussions, and if they appear to be gaining a high level of understanding. The methods or instructional strategies that I'm going to use. The first one, Mazzarno instructional strategy, identifying similarities and differences. I'm also using another strategy from the 9 that is the Mazzarno, it being the cooperative learning. Another method is the targeted questioning in our Teach Like a Champion 2.0 book. Another one out of Teach Like a Champion 2.0, Plan for Error. Also the exit ticket for evaluating of myself and the student. I'm not yet sure how to incorporate the exit ticket for students that maybe have an IEP or something of that nature, if their writing skills are just not there for the exit ticket. I'm still going to see how I can incorporate that, if I'm going to keep that or not. I've chosen the 3 teaching methods for this lesson. 2 of the methods are part of Mazzarno's 9 instructional strategies for teaching and assessment. Cooperative learning will provide the students with opportunities to interact with one another in ways that enhance their learning. I will use the Mazzarno's identifying similarities and differences within the content of the lesson to help the students to extend and apply the knowledge. I will then use the strategy targeted questioning that is explained in Teach Like a Champion 2.0. I would use this strategy as a transition in the lesson. I would ask small groups a few quick and carefully chosen questions to assess their mastery of the lesson. The best way for me as a teacher to plan for error in this lesson is to design or think ahead the more difficult and challenging steps in the lesson and have the alternative approach or instruction to better meet the students' needs. The exit ticket is going to be in the form of assessment, will be the form of assessment that I will use to evaluate the student knowledge and how myself provided the instruction to the students. And that is it until we start our fourth method for instructional strategies. Thank you.